Yo, mic check. What is going on, everybody? How we doing? How we feeling? Good evening and good afternoon. I just want to make sure everybody's tapped in. I need everybody to drop their location. I need everybody to also, oh my God. I need everybody to drop their location. I need everybody to also tap in, man. If you guys are in my VIP, we are locked in right now. We are locked in right now. All right, guys. So welcome to my live stream, guys. Everybody that's tapped in. So right now, good news on my account. Right now, the account is at $10,000. We started at with $1,700 on this one. Also the second phase of my Funded Pro funded account, we are literally like 2% left to pass. So that's pretty good. We got about 2-3% left to pass. So everything's looking good so far on that. And like I said, guys, VIP calls Friday, we took a beautiful oil trade, and then we did fall short on one oil trade, but then afterwards we there was another opportunity to take that. So so yeah, that being said, let me go ahead and do one thing before I continue. My FX book. By the way, guys, if you are trading with me, I do suggest everybody here to trade with the same broker I'm using, which is Ospreyfx. The link is in the description. You guys want to make sure you tap in with them, like I said, because you never would know. When I say I'm in a trade and I'm axing out a trade and I'm in profit, and you looking at me being like, how you in profit? And I'm not in profit. That is because you're using a completely different broker, right? So you definitely want to make sure you tap in with the same broker that I am using, so we all be on the same page if you are trading with me. So here, I'm actually going to put this up top here because this is that. All right, there we go. So yeah, guys, this is where my account is currently at right now. I actually did withdraw money out this account. Oh my God, we about to hit TP1 on NASDAQ. I don't know if any of you guys here that's in my VIP, but yeah, we about to hit that TP1. We got news in 8 minutes too. We got news in 8 minutes. Cool, man. This is a beautiful trade so far. You had asked me, let me delete this. You asked me my reason behind this trade. It was a strategy of mine that I've seen with NASDAQ. Gold looking on a drop on that one too. See, we just took lows out. I use my FX book now. I don't use Forex Factor because they always seem to flock out on some news. So I use my FX book. Secret strategy on. No secret strategy. Strategy I talk about in every video. 99% of my time I'm on here, I'm always talking about my strategy. But once again, if you're new, you probably don't know this, but it's cool. But once again, it's not the strategy that's making me successful. or making these trades successful. Because at the end of the day, I give any and everybody my strategy as I already do in my videos. But the moment you guys try it out, you be like, oh, this strategy don't work. That's because it's not the strategy. It's this. You ain't got this full in play. You just got half of the shit. Half of the shit is the strategy. You need the full cycle. You need the full system. You just got half of the system. The journal, no, it's not free right now. It's not even available. Only for my elite students right now. We got news in 8. What time? 8 minutes. We must have it at 8:45. 5 more minutes. Yeah. So it's 8:45. We got high impact news, and after that, we should be pretty mellow today. We should be pretty mellow today. Everybody that is tapped in my live stream, do me one huge favor. I need all you guys to go ahead and like my video. Show some appreciation by liking the video. We already did, we already up on this account. You know, we already got a Funded Pro going. Let me show you guys how that's looking. We about to smash TP1 on NASDAQ. Let me add this to my notes. Just so you guys will see, I actually just withdrawn money from my account. I just withdrawn money from my account. What is the oil trade doing? I gotta look at this one too. I just withdraw money from my account. So if you guys look here, it says my account balance is at $4,000. That is because we just withdrawn money from this account. You know what? So let's see. There we go. I was like, why is it not showing my balance? So I just withdrawn money right here. Withdrawn money, $6 grand. That's one thing I always talk about, guys. When you get in a trade, you always, or when you flip your account, you always want to make sure you get that money out as soon as possible. Because I'm pretty sure I asked this a lot. We all probably flipped accounts before, but we all blown it afterwards. And I say you at least want to get your money out. So for this account, I only deposit $1,700, and you know, obviously out of that, you know, we got the profit and stuff. So it's very important that you guys understand you gotta withdraw your funds out your account. That's another hard mental part in trading that a lot of traders don't do. We all can grow an account, but who here can actually take the money out though? You feel me? So it's like you gotta, yeah, right, you gotta be able to touch the money in order for you to really say that you flipped an account. Because once again, we all can flip an account, but I bet majority of the traders can't take money out that account because now they're stuck on this greed. Like, damn, let me grow this to 20,000 now. Nah. So now this account is risk free, absolutely risk free. I could do whatever I want with this account and I'll be cool. But obviously that's not the case. The goal here is to get this to 50K total, right? Obviously, I tell you guys this all the time. Whatever I trade off of this in my other personal account gets copied into my funded account. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like a win-win situation for me. So that's why my trade's been very beautiful so far. A lot of wins because, well, really because of my strategy that I use, my system that I use. But yeah, man, things been good. So just show you guys my trading journal while we wait on the news. Last month, obviously, we did pretty well. We did about 8,000 on that account. This month, we are already today. I did about $1,000, and that was because of some oil trades I took last night during opening, and it's been pretty good. So you know, that's pretty much what that is. I haven't really journaled, like I haven't put any notes in any of my trades here, but yeah, everything's good so far, guys. Everything's good so far. I just want to know what this news gonna do, man.
Yeah, what you doing? Yeah, I'm back in that. Hey, where you on? And you should know that we on this forever. You don't know me well, just ask again. And you should know that I'm with all the. Why you sit down and just watch the film? And you should know that Khan got a bottle of Don feeling like Julio, pass it in. Mine some M's going in. Back in that bag where I'm going again. I'm dunking on him, just lower the rim. Free my. It's all in a pen. I hit it once, I'ma hit it again. She with me, you know she a 10.
Down, gold is taking off.
Never was them. Back in my bag, they know it's a gem. Tell them to watch it. Now I ain't talking my pockets. Just know we ain't running out the way that we stock it. If I got it, you got it. If I call it, she slide and tell her to mop it. Yeah, I got that going. Then she took that thing off and bring it around. Going at it.
I know, right? Dollar is dumping.
I'm beating it down. I'm back in that bag again. Whoa, whoa. Oh, say less. I'm back in that bag again. Yeah, yeah. Oh, say less. I'm back in that. Yeah. What you doing? Yeah, yeah. I'm back in that. Hey, where you going? Hey.
It's like everybody's selling their positions before news hit to see what's going on. Everybody's selling their positions because they're trying to figure out what's going on. Should they invest back into dollar, S&P? By the way, guys, I just took TP earlier. You just seen it with NASDAQ. I don't hear no music. What's up with my music? There we go. So I gotta put in this. Hold on. What is today? Let's see. Trading overall. Thanks for the open last night. I fell off oil in the fit. Thanks to the opening last night, I fell in love with oil in the Phillips. Yeah, crazy, right? I have no idea what's going on right now. GU in the POI level. If only I traded GU. I probably would have been nice, right? Hey, buddy, NASDAQ was fire entry. I appreciate that. I still want to know if we can hit this trading view TP though. You think oil's gonna fill the gap this week? Honestly, I don't think it's gonna fill the gap this week. Y'all, oh, by the way, guys, we do have a gap on oil, but don't think that it's gonna fill it up by this week. I promise you, 90% of traders thinking it's gonna fill up, and that's probably why it's still gonna rise. That's literally probably why oil is still gonna rise. So what I am doing is not trading obviously opposite from that, but I'm still sticking. My bias is still stuck on what market is actually showing me. Right now it's still showing me it's buying market. It's not telling me it's a seller's market right now. That's why I brought into oil, because I still see a buyer's market. Now don't get me wrong, this right here is very tempting and promising, but we all know if everybody's doing the same thing, obviously they're gonna go against that because they know money is there. So they're gonna take everybody's money by faking everybody out and go up. I still see oil skyrocketing. I mean, there was let me see, guys. I'm gonna just prove it to you that gaps don't always mean you should trade against or trade with it, because it doesn't always fulfill within that time frame. I realized that off of experience, guys. Off of experience, I realized that there was another big gap like this. I don't know when. I think that was the biggest gap this far. NASDAQ hit TP1. Hey, hold on. I just got bombarded with this TP1. Let's go, baby. Beautiful trade. If anybody had took this off that VIP, move stop loss to break even or take partial. That was a beautiful entry. That's the NASDAQ. Now, I'm going to be honest. NASDAQ should just be going up from here. You guys know how NASDAQ is. When you get it at the right time, you up. You up. Yeah, you up. But back to what I was saying with oil, guys. One thing about oil, I mean, anything about gaps, is that don't always expect it to be fulfilled, especially that same week. It will get fulfilled, guys. Believe me, it will get fulfilled, but it won't usually happen within that week. Like, prime example, here's another gap I just spotted. This is probably the other big gap. From here to here, notice how we never got fulfilled until the week after, on a Friday. That's when they decided to fulfill this gap. Listen to what I just said. This didn't get fulfilled until the week after the gap on a Friday, which is the last trading day. So for anybody here that's trying to trade gaps all the time, they're like, oh, I'm gonna just buy, let's say, oh, I'm gonna just buy it. You had to wait 2 weeks just for it to get fulfilled. But it will get fulfilled. But you just gotta trade what you see now. Like right now, I see market is a buyer's market. That's why I'm in it for a buy. Right? That's why we riding this for a buy right now. Right? Because it's a buyer's market. So you guys gotta understand the rule book to this. You gotta understand the rules to this. Don't just be trading off of shit you see because it looks nice. All right, I'm gonna TP with that one, and then I'm gonna move my stops to break even, and we up. Hold on, let me change my notes here. Think it's okay to jump into NAS during a pullback, or is it too late? Mike's, it might be too late because with NASDAQ you really gotta wait on a pullback. And honestly, I can't really tell you too much of when a pullback is gonna be, but yeah, you gotta wait on a pullback. Neil, what's going on, brother? How you feeling? Yeah, I would say go on a 30-second time frame if you really want to catch that NASDAQ trade. But you gotta know when you feel that pullback is over with, because with NASDAQ, you guys know NASDAQ, you gotta, yeah, you got to be in it right. Come in a trade with, which is going well so far. Dope. It's crazy because me personally, I can't never really catch a pullback off of a NASDAQ trade. It's like I either got to catch it at its lowest point or at its highest point, and then from there I just gotta let it be a runner. Cause sometimes I ain't even gonna lie, I get skeptical when I get in a NASDAQ trade for a secondary pullback. Now if I was able to catch a pullback, it's probably because it's just consolidating. But other than that, yeah, let me show you guys. So if you guys are not using the platform I'm using, which is Funder Pro, that's who I'm using, guys. I'm using Thunder Pro right now. Right now, oh shoot. Right now we are just about 1% left to passing my second challenge on Thunder Pro. We are 1% left to passing my second challenge, which means I will be fully funded. Right? Well, hold on. Yeah, I don't know if I'm right or wrong. It says that my balance is 27. We need 8% to pass. Hold on, let me make sure this is correct though. Okay, yeah. Well, hey guys, I'm gonna get out this trade, this NASDAQ trade. I mean this oil trade on my broker. I just got out the oil trade off my broker because we was at 2,800. Let's see if we can refresh it. You guys are gonna witness this while we're live. Thunder Pro is what I'm using. You guys are literally about to witness this while I'm live. It just needs to refresh. I just closed my position on oil for $1,000, which brought my account at 2,900 actually. Says I made 12 grand total, but I don't see how. Alright, well, while we wait on that. So just to show you guys, this is the... Oh, could we refresh it this way? There we go. Alright, let's go back to it. There we go. So you guys see 29, but it's still saying that profit target remaining. I'm a little confused right now. Profit target. Oh, all right. I lied to you guys. I still got time. 100% lied to you guys. I forgot. I thought I had a damn. Yeah, I'm tweaking. I'm thinking I have a different account size. My bad. I'm like, hold on. I just need. Damn, I should have stayed in that oil trade then. All right, my bad. You guys just witnessed dumb. I just tweaked super hard. Basically, I still got time to go. I'm like, hold on. So yeah, I still got to get 6,000 left. I'm just thinking like, hold on, wait. I'm thinking I had a 100K account for a second or something like that. So yeah, basically I got $6,800 left to go for this account. I got $6,800 left to go for this account. I should have stayed in that oil trade. But anyway, you guys are witnessing smart money right there. I know, right? You guys are witnessing me in the midst of also passing my second phase funded account. The first phase was the one I did earlier, which all I did was copied all my trades from my personal to my funded account. This was the very first one right here. We passed that one very well. This is the second one. We are working to pass this one. The nice thing I like about Thunder Pro is this is unlimited trading days. I don't have to worry about be like, oh, I got 30 days to pass this. Because what if sometimes you don't? Let's just be real. What if 30 days from now, like let's just say like you really mentally in a situation where you just mentally don't want to trade, or you got something going on, or a family emergency, or something just happened in your life, and you got 30 days to pass it. That's one thing I don't like. Like, I'm not trying to be tied to passing something in 30 days. Like, I need time to pass it. I need flexibility. I don't want to feel like I'm working. Sheesh, when I do a prop firm, I feel like I'm working a 9-to-5 job. And I don't want to feel like I'm working a 9-to-5 job. Basically working for a bank. And I don't want to feel like that. So I highly suggest, if you guys are that type of trader like me, where you don't want to worry about trading days, go ahead and tap into Thunder Pro. The link, I just pinned it in the chat. You guys can get 20% off if you do use my code. So you can do solo 20 if you guys want to go ahead and get 20% off and sign up and then see how it goes. So I'm gonna go ahead and post this in the chat. I'm gonna tell everybody here to move their stops to break even. I see. I think somebody pinned me. I don't know anything about that prop firm, honestly. We got any theories why oil jumped up in price over the market over this weekend? Honestly, I've been trying to figure out myself, man. I know we had the news that had happened that everybody, you know, was talking about how China, Russia, India, Brazil, and Arabia, I think they all decided to start their own currency. But I'm still thinking like, well, what does got to do about U.S. oil? And then now I heard something about China, Russia, and somebody else are looking to do their own supply. Yeah. Somebody's looking to tighten up their supply and I think start their own something. It was something I was reading up on news. I wanted to dig more into it. So I don't know if that was the reason or why oil just immediately just went up. But that's my prediction from that. You said Funded Pro is cheaper than FTMO. Yeah. I mean, FTMO is the OGs of prop firms. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, Funded Pro is 100% cheaper. And then I don't know if FTMO still does it 30 days. But with Funded Pro, you don't have to worry about 30 days. Like, that's a big thing for me, guys. That's a big thing for me. I don't want to be stuck on, I need to trade 30 days. Nah, I ain't trying to deal with all that. That's too much. You know what I'm saying? So, but damn, man, I'm mad that I got out that trade, man. I'm still in it for my personal account. But I'm kind of upset that I got out that trade. I'm thinking that, oh yeah, guys, we passed. I'm thinking 8%, 100K account, 8%. That's $8,000, right? So that's what I was thinking. But I got a 200K account, so I got to double that. Didn't think that went through. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Currently in NASDAQ, riding. Well, I feel like this is the pullback right here. Let me see. It's just so volatile, man. Look at that candle. It's like I want to get in another position, but then I don't, because I'm not gonna do it, because it's just this candle right here is just too risky. I honestly still see NASDAQ going up further more than what it is now. You said PMI news just happened. I thought that. Oh yeah. No, yeah. I'm aware about that. Yeah, I'm aware of that. That's what the news we was just talking about. That and the S&P kind of all happened around the same time. Gold is going up, man. I almost wanted to buy it earlier after it broke this low, and grabbed this liquidity. Jesus. What's going on, Jacob? I'm feeling good. Great, man. Great. Just withdraw some money out my little small account that I'm growing, showing you guys that I'm doing live. You guys see currently right up there where it says initial capital started with 1,700. Now we're at 10,000. Actually, we're probably at 11,000 now. Technically 5,000 because I withdraw 6,000 out this account. But as far as profits, we should be at like 11,000. And that's one thing I was saying, guys. When you're looking to grow an account or flip an account, your main focus should be figuring out how to get that money out of your account ASAP. And a lot of traders would say, hey, I've grown $5,000 into $1 million. Congratulations. You know how to grow an account, but do you know how to take the money out the account? You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of mental to this trading stuff. By the way, guys, this oil trade is absolutely risk-free. I took profit off of the other oil trade, which is right here. I'm riding this one risk-free, so if it goes against me, I made 70 bucks, but if it goes in my favor, I make like 800 bucks, about 800 bucks on my personal account. On my funded account, I got out the trade early thinking that we passed it, but absolutely no, was not true. If I make $100, if I make $100 account, when should I withdraw? Honestly, you should withdraw it right once you make that money right back. In my honest opinion, especially if you like, it just depends on what type of trader in your situation mentally. In my situation, I didn't withdraw my $1,700 out my account when I got it to about $3,400. You know, when I got my $3,400, I didn't withdraw it out. I just withdraw it out this weekend. So, it's kind of like what you feel like works best for you. But in my situation, I told myself, I even wrote it down, guys. I have it written down all right here. I literally told myself, once this account hits $10,000, I am withdrawing money out. And I was honestly just gonna withdraw 17, but I was like, let me just do 6,000 because I need this money to hire a contractor to do my renovations on my floors for my warehouse I got. So I was like, let me just take out $6,000 and use that for that. So that's what I did. That's basically what I did. But now that this account is absolutely risk free, I'm gonna get it up to. I'm not gonna withdraw anything out this account. Like I said, I got another account I can withdraw money out from too. So I'm gonna just let this account grow now. Unless I feel like I want to withdraw something, then I'll withdraw something. But other than that, yeah, I'm gonna just let this account grow. Great video about your warehouse, by the way. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. We are getting close to TP1. One thing about oil, you guys know, I feel like a lot of you guys are now trading oil that you see how I'm making so much profit off it. Just seeing what's going on with oil, how simple it could be to trade. Let me drop. I need everybody here. Who here trades oil? Shout out to Neil. Neil, you the reason on why I got in oil. Once you showed me how simple it was, or you showed me the structure, not simple. It wasn't simple. I had to still figure it out. But once you showed me how structured it was, I was like, damn, oil's a hidden gem. Let me consider this. And then I studied it very well, and now it's like my best friend. Are we about to hit TP1, guys? I am out the trade. I just got out. I'm out. Damn, I should have stayed in that trade for my funded account. Fuck. Let's go, baby. Oh my gosh, today is beautiful. 2 wins. Doesn't get any better than this. These trades were called out before I went live, guys. It was just called out in my Discord. Like I said, I usually get in trades before I go live just because that's what market is showing me. It's not because that's what it is with me. That's just because what market is showing me. If market's telling me that, hey, you need to get in this trade, I'm going to get in it. You know, otherwise, I'm always, you guys know, as a scalper, this is why I like scalping. As a scalper, I can find entries anytime in a day. Like, yeah, right now, it just took this low out. Instantly about to start looking for some sales. Now, after we get that little pullback, definitely be looking for some sales. So I'm new here. Do you mainly enter your trades during London session? Enter them during New York session. I just started trading Asian session, and that's really it. All right, guys, so I got to enter these trades in, so you got to bear with me for 2 seconds. We got to talk about where my account is at now. Hey, man, I'm about to get this account back up to 10,000 again. So we took a NASDAQ trade at, what time did we take this one at? 7:55. 7:55 a.m. And then we got out of it at 8.06. 02. I guess that makes no. Oh, that was my first. Okay. NASDAQ. We longed this one at 13104.32. And we got out of it at 3109.05 at a 0.10. The strategy we used was liquidity phase strategy, one of my favorites. We made 47 off of just this one, 30 cents, and it was a 70-cent charge. So now you guys see, I'm gonna go ahead and refresh it. I'm gonna just show you what it does. So when I enter this in a journal, on my journal section, it will show it here, right? And then on my calendar, it will show the trade here. And then overall, it will show all of the stats. Like this liquidity phase, we got an 89% on the liquidity phase. We got a 96% on the 3-man standing strategy. Overall, we got a 94%. This is not accurate though. It's not accurate, guys. It's not accurate because I got all these tabs open up. That's why it's not accurate. So let me enter my other trade. So we got this one at 7:55 a.m. We got out of it at 8:37. I'm gonna just put Forex, NASDAQ. We longed it. We got in at 313.03.65, and we got out of it at 313.36.23, 0.1. Liquidity phase strategy, yes, we did look for all three confirmations. 325.80. This one only took 70 cents out. Oil trade, oh, I love it. This one was at 8:01 a.m. Got out of it at 8:50 a.m. Forex, I'm gonna just use that oil. We longed it. Got in at 80.01. 80.41. 1. This was the 3-man standing strategy. Yes, I used all three confirmations. Made 400. I wish, not 4,700. It took $7. And then the last oil trade was at 8:02. And then we got out at 9:07. Forex, oil, long. Oh, wait. 80.02. 80.02. And then 80.78. We got in at 1 standard, 3-man standing. Yes. 760. $7. Boom. Count is at 12K. Obviously not accurate because I did withdraw money out the account once again. Refresh it. You guys see it's added in my journal. Now I can put notes here, which I need to start doing that. I didn't even add all my notes here on my screenshots. And then calendar, we see we made today 2,500. Going to details. Total, we took about 74 trades. Yeah, total, we took about 74 trades. Okay, cool. We good, guys. All right. What is going on? What is the difference from looking for sales on GJ and buys on gold? I need to fix something here. Let me fix something. Hold on. Okay, so you guys know what's up. All right, cool. All right. I heard. Okay, so I see you got a lot going on. This template will be available within the app. I'm actually working on an app for it. I know a lot of you guys been asking for this. It's going to be an app which is going to be way better because it's going to be like coding behind it. It's a journal that's going to literally put you guys in place. Like let's say let's say you enter in your journal all your strategies, all your setups, and then the journal will be able to figure out like, hey, yo, hold on, bro, you tweaking out right now. You sure you want to continue trading like this? It's going to put you in place. So the app is literally going to be coming real soon. I know a lot of you guys been asking for the app. I know the journal. I know a lot of you guys been asking for the journal. It is going to be available soon, but it's only available for my elite bootcamp students right now. The app isn't going to be free, but it is going to be very cost efficient, and I'm talking about like $10 under. Can you explain your strategy 3-minute standing? Yeah, I mean, definitely, man. Just stay tuned in to my streams. I explain it all the time. The elite bootcamp starts. It will be starting. I believe I gotta double check to see. Should be starting more towards mid to the end of April. Yeah, I know TP it hit that, but the oil still definitely. I definitely still see it going up. Only way if it's going to continue to go down is because it's in a it's like in a consolidation. Right now, it's still going to go up. Can I explain my margin maintenance? You got to explain that a little bit more. What do you really mean by that? Margin maintenance. Are you asking for my risk percent? Are you asking what's my margin on my account? Like, you got to be more specific. Because I kind of don't understand what you're asking for. If there's somebody else in here that understands what he's trying to say, please help me. Like of US 30 or not. I still don't understand what you're trying to ask me. Like if you asking about margins changing or spreads changing, really spreads changing during news, that does happen, but I still trade it. And like I said, it just you sound over leveraged. What? It definitely is because your balance low. What broker are you? If you're not using Ospreyfx, I'm telling you guys right now, if you guys not using Ospreyfx, it's hard for me to really tell you anything about other brokers. I'm telling you guys right now, if you have a small account, $100 account, right? If you got a $100 account or a smaller account, $500 account, you want to trade oil, or let's not say oil, but like NASDAQ, US 30, S&P 500, they have many lots you can trade. You have many lots you can trade, and you are freely willing to trade any other pair with many lots with $100, and you still will not over leverage your account, because everything with that is super small with the spreads and all of that. All right. Other than that, man, as you guys see, we in consolidation right now with NASDAQ. This happens, but it's rare to happen during this time, but it's happening. And also, we do have a gap with NASDAQ. Remember when I had said earlier, guys, don't always believe a gap needs to be fulfilled right away. It probably won't even happen within the first week. It might take some time, because literally that is what oil did a while back. And I see this just off of experience, guys. I noticed that a lot of gaps don't even get fulfilled right away. So don't ever get intrigued by a gap. Just look at market. Use the gap as your confirmation that, oh, we could be going up and we should be going up, but don't just get in it because of that, because you see a gap. Like that's kind of silly of you guys to trade like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to still use confirmations. I have a 3 confirmation rule that I follow to the T. all based off of my trading plan, which in my trading plan, I say this all the time. The things you guys need in a trading plan and your trading system is a risk percent, meaning that overall on my personal account, I don't want to risk no more than 15% overall. But on my funded account, obviously it's different. And then number two, you need to have a compounding strategy, meaning like how you going to grow your account. This isn't a risk percent, guys. There's two different things about risk percent is different from a compounding strategy. A lot of you guys probably got your risk percent right, your risk management right, but you still need a compound strategy. And what I mean by that is, okay, how you going to grow your account? Me personally, how I grow it is I enter in multiple trades, still staying under my 15%. If I'm overall risking 15%, I'm staying under that, right? And I'll get in like 2-3 trades. And what I would do is make sure my first TP1 is at least a 101. And then from there, if it is, take out that 101 trade on my first trade. Now I know I made profit. Move my stops to break even. So if the trade goes against me, I ain't losing nothing. I still made money today. That's my compounding strategy. I know we got like there's literally 10 different compounding strategies out there that I know right off the top of my head that you guys can do. And then number 3, you need to know your pairs. You need to know what times to trade them. You need to know when it's really volatile, because the reason why I say you need to have number 3 in play is because let's say you're getting a NASDAQ trade right now and it's 2 o'clock and all you seeing is this at 2 o'clock. You're going to mentally be messed up. Everybody is. We got emotions. We all are, right? So you need to study your pair. You need to know what time it moves, how it moves, so you don't get in something like this, so you don't feel like, damn, let me just get out this trade early out of profit. Let's say that you're now negative off this trade because you took this trade at a wrong time. So you need to know what time to trade these. This is why I say I love trading my top 3 right here. As you guys see, focus. I got this called as focus. Gold, oil, and NASDAQ. I actually just added yen in here, which is right here. I got USD yen because I'm actually looking at it. I want to start seeing some with USD yen too. But I got this in here, and I like trading this during Asian session because it really moves during Asian session. But you want to focus on at least 3 pairs so you can understand it. I'm losing my voice. So you can understand it and go from that. And then number 4 is the trading strategy, which everybody likes to search for and only search for, the trading strategy. And as you see, that's like all the way in the bottom of my list because that's the last thing we should really focus on. So many trading strategies out there that all exist that works. And then number 5 is your rules. You got to have rules. I don't know what your rules are for you, but my rules are very simple. I always look for 3 confirmations in any trade I take. I got my 3 confirmations. I got a lot of confirmations I look for. Overall, like Elliott wave, Fibonacci, whack off, market structure. I do use the RSI as divergence only as a confirmation. I use price action patterns like double bottoms, double tops, candlestick patterns like engulfing candles, wick rejections, all of that stuff. That's all part of my 3 confirmation. And I also got here only trade when I see my setup, and also trade what you see, not what you think. And then I got another rule: two straight L's, I'm out the market. 2 straight L's, I'm out the market. I gotta add another window on here. I forgot about that while we're talking about. So today we're doing good. Like I said, today total account balance is at $12,000. However, I did withdraw $6,000 out of my account. So the balance, as you guys will see here, we're at $6,000 or $5,000 total because I did withdraw money out my account earlier, right? I don't know why it's showing it all the way up here, which is weird. It does that sometimes, but I did withdraw money out earlier, so that is why you see that. Other than that, today so far, trading London session last night, we made was able to make 2,500 today. Now the account went back down, I gotta decrease my lot size again. I was actually mentally, not really mentally, but physically gonna start doing 2 lot sizes because my account balance had went up. But now I actually decrease it right back down because I'm at $5,000 now because I withdraw money out of my account. You know, so that's the rule of the game, man. You gotta understand how to manage your risk with your actual balance account, not mentally. Like mentally, I know we all wanna do 2 5 lot sizes off a $1,000 account, $100 account, but we just can't. It's just unrealistic. That's unrealistic right there. So we just got to be real realistic within ourselves, and then for our account we got to be realistic. So yeah, I got to go right back down to where I originally started off, which kind of sucks because it's kind of like if you let's say you got in a trade, right, and you're like, let's say you got in a trade and you just took your, and I know this all happens to us, we took your $1,000 account to 10,000, and then one trade or a couple trades blew your account, and now you back at $1,000. I know mentally that's draining because it's just like you mentally did a lot to get your account to 10 grand mentally, not physically, mentally, and now you back at 1,000 mentally. Yes, that can destroy you, and that's why a lot of traders start revenge trading, or you start doing things that doesn't even exist in your rule book, and you just start doing the most craziest things ever just to get that money back. And I get it. That's what I'm saying. Trading is a mental state of mind, not a physical state of mind. So it's like mentally I feel like that too right now, because it's like, damn. And that's why a lot of traders don't take money out that they make. That's why you'd be like, oh, I'm about to turn 1,000 to 10,000, and then you do it, then you blow it. That's why nobody take money out their account, because they feel like the moment you take money out your account, you're going to be put right back at step one. But if you really try to think about it, maybe you might need to have your whatever you put your money in your bank account, maybe you need to have that open and realize like, damn, I actually got money in my bank account now. You know what I'm saying? And feel happy about that. And know you could do it again. And that's why I'm trying to get you guys to understand. Like, it's a state of mind. Like, you really got to be in that state of mind in order for you to be like, all right, you know what? I don't feel like I got a revenge trade. Because I like the old me would have been like, damn, guys, I got a revenge trade. Like, my account is at 5 grand now. You know, my account is at 5 grand now for 5,700 right now. And I got a revenge trade. Well, earlier it was at 3,200, guys. Earlier it was at 4 grand. My bad. Earlier, the account was at 4 grand. And it's just like, damn, I got to get my money back to 10 grand. Like, no, you don't. You don't. Me knowing that I just withdraw 6,000 out, cool. I know I'm great, right? However, I don't need to feel like I need to force myself in trades, because I know I'm going to get there eventually. I mean, sheesh. You know, it only took me a week to get it up. But I'm not that type of guy to be like, oh, yeah, guys, I got it. I used to do that. But then I realized, what's the point of doing that? There's no point, because it's just like you over leveraging anyway, right? But what I'm getting at the end of the day is that basically, man, patience is everything, and you don't want to force anything, and then just stick to your rules and just slowly grow it and build it up. If you guys got Forex as your number one source of income, you're going to probably fail, because you're forcing yourself into something that doesn't exist yet, and you're not even mentally there yet. So that being said, man, I just got a question for everybody here. Who here actually flipped an account? I'm going to put a poll up. I put a poll up. I'm curious to know who here actually flipped an account. Flipped it up, not down. Who here actually flipped an account up, not down? After 3 years losing, does mine count? What you say? What did you say? I don't know what you said. You did a 1,100 to 1,000, 3K to 11K. Nice. Oh, is there another entry for oil? Hold on, let me double check. I don't know if any of you guys was in our Friday session. We took a beautiful buy for oil, and we made great money. Which was this trade. No, it was something we took. I can't remember. I think it wasn't this trade. Oh yeah, it was a trade we took right here. We took a buy, right, and then we brought it here. It hit stop loss, and that was because we did a liquidity phase. So let me make sure I'm not sending nobody off this time, because I will re-enter if I see it too. But I don't want to make sure I don't see no liquidity phase or nothing here. I don't. So yeah, it could be a re-entry, but I don't even know where we can re-enter for this one though. So I'll have to see. I'll have to see where we at. You said you took 50 to 52. You did 500 to 5K. So you guys done. You guys, if you guys, a lot of you guys don't understand what you have done. A lot of you guys don't understand what you have done. Like, you really done something here. Like, what I'm basically trying to tell you guys is, if 100% gains is what I'm asking. Have anybody here did 100% gains? You don't necessarily have to say you did 3,000 to 11K or 100 to 200K or whatever. But have you guys at least put your money in and at least got your money back, at least from trading and not taking it out, right? I'm sure we all have, right? Like, if you put $100, at least have your account went to $200. If you did $1,000, had your account at least went to $2,000. If you did $10,000, had your account went to $20,000. I'm pretty sure we all have, right? So if we all have, then clearly you're doing something right. As far as the concept of knowing the strategy, unless you're playing a guessing game and you all over the place, then obviously your your line chart would be like this, you know, and then maybe soon it'll just go straight down. But you, as a trader, it's not gonna never be like that, right? Obviously we want it like that, but as a trader, it's supposed to be something like this. And I'll give you guys a prime example. This is why I like Thunder Pro or any prop firm, because they actually show you real results. Or my FX books, if you guys attach your account with my FX books, it'll actually show you real results too. My journal does, but once again, it doesn't show you like the floating equity like prop firm does, or any prop firm will do, or like my FX books. But I want you guys to see the roller coaster right here. So notice how we started out really well, right? And then we just dramatically drop. Like, this will happen, right? This will happen. This is supposed to happen as a trader. There's no such thing as, oh, it's just gonna go straight up and always stay straight up. That's not possible. It's just mentally not there. But what happens is account will go down, right? You will come down again, and then you start gradually going up. Same results here. This one was actually a little different. This was more so like, boom, went down, and then we started going up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that happens. Now, obviously, guys, this was phase 1 and this is phase 2 right here. So once I actually get my account, it's not going to always just be like this, right? It just ends here because obviously you got to get a certain amount and then you're done. But let's just say I do, once I pass this, my account is going to be like this, right? It's going to be going up as long as it's not doing this, where it's just going. Now that's really a roller coaster ride. It should be something like this. You know what I'm saying? Like something like that. And then maybe soon, eventually, it'll start going flat, and then you just slowly building it up. It should be something like that. That's literally how it's supposed to be. So what I'm basically getting at the end of the day, guys, you gotta mentally really understand the game of art of trading. Like, the art of trading is your mental. It's not no down strategy. So stop trying to say, oh, what's your strategy, Solo? I really need your strategy, because that's the only thing stopping me from being successful. Because I promise you, 99% of y'all think it's that, but I promise you it's not that. Like, I have traders come to me all the time, and I ask them, what is it that you struggle in? And 90% of the time, it's not understanding the market. And I'll be like, it's more than that. It's definitely more than that, 100%. Especially to those that say they watch the charts. Like, I ask this and I'm gonna ask this again. I want to ask this again because I swear y'all don't understand what y'all doing to yourselves, and I'm really trying to help enlighten y'all up to know, like, yo, listen, just listen to what Solo's trying to tell you guys. You know, because yeah, it's yeah. So, like, who here actually watches their trades? Who here actually watches their trades? It might be different now that you guys know where I'm getting at with this. All right, so I'm gonna tell you the reason why a couple traders do watch the trades. One could be because, and it might be this too, because I do watch my trade, but I also do have my risk still set, and my stop loss still set. But I'm gonna give you the two different types. One is you watch it because you just have no idea where your TP really is, your stop loss, and you're just pretty much, actually there's three different types. Thank you. You just mentioned it, him. Thank you. There's three different types on why people watch it. Number one is you watch it because you don't necessarily really know where your TP is and your stop loss is, so you're just really winging it as the market is going, which is bad. That's why you're failing right there. Number two is because you're over leveraging your account and you're hoping to God that it don't reverse on you, because 2-3 pips, if it goes left, you just blew your account. Or you mentally going to blow your account. Mentally meaning like you see it in red and you see your account is at $100 and it's at $20 now, and you're like, I'm gonna just get out. That's number two. Number three is, or what was number three? So number one was, number three is this one. You could just be setting a trade up and looking at it, and this is what I do as a number three. I'm in a trade. I do see it. I do have my stop loss set. I don't put it in my broker though when I'm watching the trade, only when I'm out the trade or away from the charts. But you watching it and so forth, but you already have your TP set. That's different. Now here's the situation with this. A lot of you guys that's watching your trades, when a trade goes left, your problem is you're getting out the trade too early. And this right here is the reason on why you're not really succeeding in your actual trading, why you're not seeing this in your charts. And you're seeing more of this. That's because you're watching your trades the wrong way, right? Once you see it go left, you're like, I'm gonna change my bias, or you might mentally start changing your bias. You might start looking at the charts differently because now you're like, I don't know, man. This now looks like it's about to go down. It's coming close to my stop loss. I'm gonna just cut my shorts. I'm gonna just cut my losses short. Why? If you already had your risk percent set, just cut it off. Like, what's the whole point of cutting it short? Only reason why you're cutting it short is because you don't have your risk percent set properly. So it's kind of like, if you're that type of trader, you should not be watching your trade right now. Or if you are watching your trade still, you really need to set your risk percent and figure that out first before you start getting into trades. So like right now, my account is at 5,700. What lot size I'm typically doing still with oil is about $1. 50 cents to $1, or I keep saying cents because I know a lot of us know about like that, but it's micro lots, mini lots. Sorry, I'm doing a mini lot of 0.5, and I'm doing a standard of 1. But then you're like, well, are you over leveraging your account? No, not if my stop loss is set. And that's why I say I don't really tell you guys. I don't like to tell you guys what lot size I'm using, because that's not accurate, because it really goes off your stop loss. Like if your stop loss is 10 pips away, you can do 3 standards and still risk under 15%. So that's what I'm saying. It's all about your percentages. I know what my set percent is because I know my average stop loss could be anywhere from about 70, about 82 points out, or so forth. Usually anywhere between 50 and so forth. So I usually do anywhere from mini lot to standard on oil. And then with NASDAQ, I always stay under 10, right? Mini lots. So like now, if I wanted to get into NASDAQ, I would be doing a 0.05 to 0.09, depending on what my lot size is. I mean, my stop loss is. There's calculators out there you guys can get to help you with the risk percent if you really need help with that. There's a lot of calculators, EAs that you can download for free for your MT4, MT5 account, and you can just set it and then just trade off that calculator, and it will automatically give you what lot size you should enter. You said I'm still guilty of stopping the trade early before hitting TP. Mike's, that's fine as long as it's close to your TP. As long as it's super close to your TP, that's 100% fine. But if you're like, let's say you're in a trade and you got in right here and the trade just got right here and you got out, but your TP was at least somewhere up here, yeah, that's a problem for sure. But for sure, I do that all the time. I get out of trade earlier before my TP hit, and that's because, once again, I see all the time, man. I see this all the time. It'll hit my TP, and it'll be up like 3, 5, 10 pips over that, and it still won't take me out. I do that, but I would never do enter here and then exit here. Yeah, so okay, so if you wait until at least it closed, that's 100% fine. You can do that. I'd rather you do that than anything else. All right, guys. So we get another pullback on oil. What time is it? Yeah, we got time. But guys, I need you guys to do me one huge favor. I need everybody to go ahead and like my video for me. I need everybody here that's tapped in to like my video and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're not subscribed already. So the reason why I got out super close TPs because it was so close and start. Now let me say this, not ask. If I step away from my computer, let's say my TP was right here, right? And I step away from my computer, I actually move my TP down like 5 pips because I know like they're gonna hit me with that little, oh, it was the spreads, you know. That's why we didn't take you out, whatever it is, right? But it might be slip. It's just they give you a lot of different reasons. But I'll usually move it 5 pips even lower than what it is if I'm stepping away from my computer. I do that all the time. So because it's like for sure I know it's gotta hit. And if it doesn't, then that's another topic. But yeah, man. So let me just go ahead and put this here. So far we got I mean, this was a W. I'm gonna be looking for another entry possibly, depending on what it's doing. Like I said, I feel like this is just gonna consolidate now. So we shall see doing New York session only. We're still in London and New York right now, but we should be moving to New York session only for oil real soon. Gold just took off on me. NASDAQ is consolidating. And then GJ, I'm actually still waiting on a pullback on GJ. So like going into yen basket, which I love looking at yen basket when it comes to observing my yen pairs. Looking at this right here, I see that we got a lot of structure to take before it really starts seeing anything crazy happening. But if I can see market breaking out of this high, which I'm gonna put an alert here, then my bias would definitely be set for sales for sure, which is already set for sales. But just small moves to the downside because as a scalper, that's what I see. But overall picture, it is definitely going up for sure. You know, it is going up for sure. Overall picture. And then we took a lot of trades today. Took 9 trades today so far. Well, you guys got to keep in mind, when I say 9 trades, it's not like 9 different trades. I usually get in 2 positions in the same trade. So like if I call out a NASDAQ trade, I'll take 2 positions. If I call an oil trade, I'll take 2 positions. That's why it's 9 trades. So if you ask me what I average overall trades, yeah, about 10. Probably like 10 to 8 trades a day. How many hours do I trade? Literally a couple 3 to 2 hours. Why do I take multiple trades at the same time? That is a compounding strategy I do. So like that's one of my compounding strategies where I will, this is how I grew. This is, if you guys look here, this is how I grew. This is how I grow accounts so very rapidly fast, which is not my intention, by the way, guys. My intention is not to turn this $1,700 account into 50K, which is that's the goal, but I'm honestly going to keep growing it from there. In like a week or a month. That's not the goal. I'm not looking to do none of that. I just know with this compounding strategy I do, I know I can get my account up very fast. And like I said, with this one, I'm doing 2 challenges right now. personal challenges, and I'm also doing a funded account now. But with this one, we started on the 24th. The first day we did $1,500. Let me just zoom in. We traded gold. I traded Bitcoin on the 26th, which I ain't never doing that again. Them spreads is crazy. And then yeah, so within like two weeks, we got it up to 12 grand on this account, right? And that was because of my compounding strategy where I enter multiple trades. So if you look here, you see a lot of my trades I take at the same time. Like this oil trade we just took it at the same time. That's because I ride one to TP1. Once it hits TP1, I get out that trade. The second trade, I move my stops to break even. So I know if this trade goes against me, hey, I still made $400 today. And probably some. But if the trade goes more in my favor, guess what? I just made $7. You know, I'm making additional money, which that will increase my percentage growth. So as you see today, for one account we did 3%, other account we did 6%. And remind you guys, these are one-on-one trades. So if these trades would have went left, remember, I still try to make sure I stay under 15% overall. I know that's a lot to a lot of traders, but it's my personal account. I can set it to wherever I want to set it to, right? So that's what I do. Now I have something called social. It's called social. What is it called? Social. It's called Social Trader Tools. I use Social Trader Tools as a copier. This is what it is. And I have this set on my funded account. To where I only, if I was to take a trade, let's say I take a trade off oil and I'm doing a 4 lot size off my personal account. Social Trader in the back end, they would be like, hold on, wait, we know you set a risk. I set a risk, overall risk where it doesn't go past 3%. If I was to do something like that on my personal account, because on my personal account, I got it set to multiply my trade 1.5 because I'm doing a 200K challenge. You know what I'm saying? So if I go crazy on my personal account, it would never go crazy on my funded account. It would never go crazy on my funded account because that's what I'm doing. This is a copy trade I'm using. So every trade I take off my personal gets copied into my funded account. All right. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going on, guys. So that's what I got going on right now. That's how I'm operating this. And you guys talking about gold. Ain't nothing going on with gold. Why do y'all do that to me? Y'all be saying, look at gold and shit going on with gold. Sorry for my language, but ain't nothing going on with gold. Let's see. Oh, when this happened? Oh my gosh, I really want to get in this, but I don't like this candle. Let me see. Let's see what my position would be. I gotta put it below this low. It only makes sense, man, because like I say, banks, they love lows and highs. It's like a magnet. That's how liquidity is looked at. And I don't like this position. Position is everything to me as a trader, guys. I don't just be taking trades just because I want to take a trade. Position is everything to me. And I really don't like this position. I'm not a big fan of that position. I got a lot of tabs open up. I gotta calm this down a little bit. All right, cool. So you're not paying. So I'm just not paying attention. I'm paying all attention. I'm confused. I'm not paying attention, or I might not be paying attention because I'm too focused on oil. I only stick to 3 pairs technically. Really, I was legitimately going to take NASDAQ off my list, and I still might, and replace it with the Forex pair because I don't really trade Forex pairs no more. It's either indices or commodities. But I'm really liking how yen been moving lately. You said that oil trade is a 101. It is a 101, and I'm glad you mentioned. I'm glad you noticed that it is a 101. But it's the fact that where it's at in position wise, because I see my most recent range is from this high to this low, and I can already tell you right now, I like my extreme point. See, off of this one, when I had caught this oil trade out earlier, it was because it was in an extreme, and I really like this extreme point. I don't really like trading my it's a rule, not a rule, but I just really like trading off of a midpoint. I mean extreme point than a midpoint, just to give me more reward. Because another reason is too, is because my account is smaller now since I withdrew money out my account. You know, now for those that's coming in here, now my account is at 5,700. It's not at 1,200. Obviously, you see the number 1,200. That's profit. I did withdraw $6,000 out this account today, so I'm considering that too. It's like a little factors I'm considering. I'm just trying to look for less risk and more reward, if that makes sense. Because I'm gonna get this account back up to 10,000 so I can go back to doing. I was originally going to start doing 1.5 lot sizes on oil instead of 1, or micro lots, mini lots, sorry, which is 0.50. 0.50. So if I'm taking 2 trades off of oil, I would do a 0.50 and then a 1. But if this account was still, if I didn't withdraw no money out this account, if I did not withdraw any money off this account, I would have been doing 1.5s. If that makes sense. Can I walk through my NASDAQ trade when I took it? Considering I only hit TP1 and then I don't know if any of you guys took this one. That's in the VIP, but we only got TP1, which is still cool. This is why I say, guys, you don't control the market. You will never know. This is why I hate taking a trade when I'm already like 50% in favor. Like, let's say I was doing a big 1 to 20 or 1 to 4, right? Which is cool, right? But let's just say the trade was all the way up here, and we're still riding this, bro. At this point, it's just silly to me. I know traders do this, and there's nothing wrong with it, but it's silly to me to not do nothing with this trade at all. Like, not even take partial profit. At least move my stops to halfway, or move my stops to break even. It's silly to me to not do that. Like, we don't run the market. We don't run the market, and you would never know if one day it would just drop on you, like completely drop. We would never know. We can have all the bias set. We can have all the probabilities to give us different reactions and different answers, but it's just kind of like, bro, just make the trade risk free as soon as you can. That makes sense, right? 50%, take it at least take 50% out. Move your stops to break even at this point. I see so many traders do this, and I'm just like, I understand it, ain't nothing wrong with it, but in my eyes, it's just like, now I'd rather be like, bro, we already up here. I'm about to move my stops to break even. Make this motherfucker risk free. So with my NASDAQ trade, the reason why I got in this was because of the liquidity phase. Whack off, that's basically what it is. We took the highs out first, and then we took the lows out, and we tapped into a POI level, which is a interested level, right? It's a previous low, previous high, and I was looking for it to go up more, but it's not really doing that. It's actually dropping. I want to know if it's actually giving me a bigger liquidity phase. No, it's not. Not really. Okay. But yeah, basically that's really what it was to it, and that's what got me in. I got in after this break of structure. I could have waited on the pullback, but I usually know how NAS is and never wants to pull back, which it actually did, surprisingly. And it went up from there. But now, like I said, guys, I'm kind of looking at this now on a bigger scale. I think I might have a bigger liquidity phase happening, but then yet it's not really showing me that off a higher scale, so I can't really say yeah. So that's the reason on that. But yeah, man, back to what I was saying. At least take partials, man. At least take partials. If you're trying to do a 1 to 10, 1 to 4, hell, 1 to 2, at least do something with your stop loss. You don't have to take partials. I get it. You know, but at least do something to make the trade risk free, or half your risk or something. Gosh, because that's just how I feel like as a trader. I just feel like my goal is to make this risk free, because we don't control the market and they can do whatever they want at this point. And it's like you put and that's probably another reason why a lot of y'all look at your trades, is because you be your trade would be up halfway and you're just staring at it and you're just like, whatever, for whatever reason, right? But just move your stops to break even, and then at that point you can just forget the market existing and leave it. It's almost just like forget, leave and forget. But for me personally, man, that's just how I am. That's what I say. Everybody's different, and I'm not saying there's something wrong with that, because there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. Since y'all on my channel listening to me, I'm being straight up with y'all. If I was to take a 1 or 2 or a 1 or 4, and only a 1 or 4 with no other TP levels, right? Let's just say I take a 1 or 4 with no other TP levels. I am literally going to put an alert on my TradingView account. Put an alert right here, at least at the 101, or at least at a 1 or 2. And once I see that alert goes off, wherever I'm at in my life, if I'm driving or if I'm out and about, if I'm at a club, if I got time, if I got time to check my phone, because we all be checking our phones, even when we be on the road, we all be looking at our phones. If I got time to check my phone and I see the alert went off, I'm literally going to go my MT5, move my stop to break even, and call it a day, and leave the trade alone and see what happens from there. And I'll check it at that night and be like, oh, okay, I made money, cool. Oh, I broke even with the trade. At least I didn't lose anything. That's what I'm saying. That's the hardest part in trading. That's the hardest part in trading. So that being said, man, guys, if you don't have the broker I have, Ospreyfx is who you want to go ahead and sign up with. That is the broker I'm using to grow my account, and I am using Funder Pro to pass my challenge. We are currently on the second phase, close to passing. We still got some time to go. Earlier, I thought we already passed it until I realized, oh wait, I'm tripping. I'm going off a 100K account, not a 200K account. So right now I'm working on a 200K account, and how I'm doing it is very simple. Whatever trade I take off my personal account gets copied into my funded account, and it gets copied to my other personal account. So it's kind of like I'm killing 2 birds with 1 stone without having to do too much work. And I'm using Social Trader, what is it? Social Tool Trader, something like that. Golly. But it's a copier you guys can use to copy it. I'm not sponsored with them whatsoever. I just love it a lot. Super simple. Makes my life super simple. And if any of you guys ask, will I ever do account management? Never in my life it will. That's too much emotions. I don't want to deal with y'all emotions. I can already see a lot of y'all got problems on it now. I don't want to deal with it. I'm still trying to handle mines. What's going on, Boost FX? How you feeling? Trading Undertaker, what is going on? How you doing? I see everybody keep saying oil tapping in, oil tapped in. Yeah, I see it. That doesn't mean I'm a trader though. I tried that before and it went left. I wait on price action. DBD, what's going on? DBD. Richie, what's going on? Yeah, oil's gonna consolidate. Oil's about to consolidate. I know all y'all are tempted to get back in, but it's about to consolidate. So if y'all cool with the emotional roller coaster ride to see red and green, by all means take it. But if y'all know y'all can't handle that, I would stay away. I'm gonna look for re-entry if I see it, but other than that, I'm gonna just stay away. GJ's still dropping. Surprisingly, NASDAQ is just doing big consolidations. Look how big this consolidation is. Went straight up, went straight down. No remorse to pulling back to give any entry. You said you watched my psychology video. Thank you. If you guys haven't watched my psychology video, make sure you watch it. It's my most recent video. Me just really breaking down psychology, the importance of it, and why you guys should be knowing that trading is not about no damn strategy. And stop watching all these strategy videos because you're not getting nowhere. Obviously, you've been trading for how long and you still watching strategy videos and you still stuck in the same situation? That's obviously telling you something ain't working. Right? So let's really be smart about ourselves and our mental of what's really going on and start understanding it. And I'm here to tell you guys, you got to build a system. You got to, from risk percent, compounding, your rules, your pairs you want to trade, from the time zones, you know it moves. Guys, I mastered oil for me to know how oil moves and when it moves. I'm gonna give you some little secrets. On Friday, thanks to Neil, he had found this theory online where banks like to buy into oil usually on Fridays. This doesn't mean it's always true, and it doesn't mean I'm just going to hit the buy button on a Friday. I still look for my confirmations, but I know internally and mentally my other confirmations. Well, I do know oil, I do know they like to buy in oil, so I'm gonna use that as a confirmation, but I'm gonna still look at structure to tell me if it's showing me that I'm gonna buy it. That's one. On Sundays, I know they usually like to sell off their positions because they brought it in on Friday, right? They buy it in on Friday, they will hold it over the weekend, let everybody accumulate the money, and then make the money and then sell it off and do it again. I know that. Also, I know with oil, roughly in my time, Central Time, from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m., it does a fake out move. A fake out move means that if I see a perfect buy setup, which we just did today, right here, this was the buy that I called out. It will always do a fake out move around, because that's when the New York session is getting in. It will always fake everybody out to think that the market is going down. And that's what happened right here. It will fake everybody out around anywhere from 8 to usually 8 to 8:30, but sometimes 8 to all the way up to 9 Central Time, right? And if you look here, this happened around 9. So this is all of this is Eastern Time. So this happened at 8 my time to 8:15. I know it does this. And this is why I never, guys, if you look at my trading journal, all of my oil trades are usually at certain times. If you look, they're usually at certain times because I know what time they move and I know how they move. So a lot of my oil trades would be usually at certain times, but that just depends on what the market is doing. But that's what I'm getting at. I studied it, back tested it enough to know when it moves, how it moves, what's the reaction, so forth. I also know usually oil likes to move just one way during one session, and if it doesn't, then I know it's going to consolidate. This is how I told you guys earlier, oil's in consolidation because we're not moving right now how we should be moving, and that's exactly what's going on. And this is why I love oil, and this is why oil is my number one pair, because I really studied it. I know how it moves. I know how it's like a baby. You got to treat it like your baby. You got to understand it. So I know that. Gold, I love gold. I studied it very well as well. Gold still have its own mind, and it does whatever it does in all time frames, right? Or all time sessions. But once again, I know that gold likes to play. I should be looking for my setup anywhere from London to New York session. That's really it. But I know once gold is up, it's up, but it can still consolidate and still go the other way. So the reason why I like gold is because it's very volatile, consolidates, but it creates structure very well. Meaning, like, the beginning of London to New York, it will go up, and then London, the other part of London to New York closing, it will go this way and still give you setups. And then New York, it will kind of do something like this. That's why I love it. And then with NASDAQ, the reason why I love NASDAQ is because if you catch it at the right time at its lowest point, it ain't gonna do nothing but go up. Obviously, it did pull back here, which doesn't always happen with NASDAQ, but prime example is here. Notice on Friday, there was a trade that we've seen on Friday. We was actually waiting for it to pull back to get in again, but we missed it. And this is what I mean by missing it. It just did nothing but going up that whole entire session on Friday. So it's like, if you really want to grow an account, you could definitely do it. Like, look at that. It's no pullback at all. Look at that. So this is why I like oil or NASDAQ, but I got to be in at the right time. Otherwise, I miss out on all that. So you really, really got to understand. How long did it take you to grow my 17 to 12K? 2 weeks. Show you in the journal right now. We started on the 24th. This is what we did. 12 trades, 1,500. $20 loss with Bitcoin. Never trading Bitcoin again. 27 we did. 7 trades. 28th we did 1900, 29th we did 23, 30th we did 720. That's because I took a couple L's, and the 31st I took a couple L's, which got me at $583. And then today we at 2,500 so far. So yeah, I did withdraw money on my account today too. So my account is at 5,700 right now because I withdraw money on my account. But yeah, totally still looking at 12K balance. I use ECN MT5. I use ECN MT5. 500 leverage. This is why I'm not in oil right now. This is why I don't never just buy because it hits the position. Excuse me. Yeah, oil is gonna probably be just chilling for now. I'm not interested in it. I'm actually still looking at this GJ trade to see if I'm getting any pulling back. Hey, no problemo. No problemo. So far, profit wise, we did made over 11K profit wise with the account. Also, once again, I'm working on a funded account too at the same time. 200K funded account, doing my second challenge. So far my funded account, we are at a what percent? We are at a 8 grand in profit, 80% run rate. We're doing decent. And all of these trades that you guys see on here is the same trades on my personal account. Like I said, everything is copied. So that's why all you see is green, couple reds. Man, when I first started with this account, I took some big L's, and that was because I forgot to set my risk percent on my social trader copier. My copier, I forgot to set the risk percent, because you guys know my first challenge, when you do this, you gotta go back on there and recreate your account. And I recreated my account once I passed the first challenge, right? I had to do the second challenge. I had to go in there, and I totally forgot to change my my risk percent. So the first couple trades, I took a huge L, and I didn't realize that until I looked back. I was like, shh. So let me go back, let me change it up, and I had to reaccumulate that, and we did. And that's why you guys see why my account was so negative. Because you see, I took more L's on my funded account than I did on my personal account. And that was because of the fact that my risk percent was not set properly on a social trader. So I had to fix that, and I did. So we're good now. I was trying to deposit on Ospreyfx debit card, and they said they only accept crypto. Please help. Yeah, they only accept crypto. The reason why a lot of brokers don't do debit cards is because if a trade goes left and you blew your account, what are you guys 90% of the time going to do? You're going to call your bank, tell them, hey, I want to report a fraud. So you got to go with your crypto exchange, like Coinbase, Cash App, Binance is who I use now. You got to go with them. BitBuy, there's a lot. Instant Coin, you can do Instant Coin. And also, yeah, because they're unregulated too, you can go with Instant Coin. I like Instant Coin as well. Yeah. Honestly, guys, for everybody, because I had a couple people ask me, why do I trade only unregulated brokers and not regulated brokers? The reason being is because the trades the pairs that I like to trade, they don't have it, for one. and their spreads are crazy, ridiculous high. The leverage in the United States is 1 to 50, by the way. So it's like I gotta have a fat account in order to trade it. It's either 1 to 50, 1 to 100. That's standard. But I got to have a crazy account size, and I can't even trade everything now because I mainly only trade commodities and indices, and I can't really do that with a regulated broker in the States of America or just being in America. Fortunately. And if you guys got a broker that is regulated where I can still do all that, that would be dope. But in the meantime, I trust Ospreyfx. I've been with them since down there I started trading, and have never had any issues with them. I know, man. That's the thing, Neil. Regulated brokers, you do got a lot more work you got to do. Like, I do have a regulated broker, and I do have Adana, and I got Forex.com, but it took me a while to get that. And even I don't even have money in there yet because, like I said, the leverage I can go up to for Forex.com is 1 to 50. And I think Adana is the same. I got to double check. But I don't even have a lot of freedom to do anything with them. Yeah, I could do that too. I could definitely do that too. I would have to consider looking at things differently though, with contracts and all that. But it's nothing too difficult for me. What do I think NAS will do next? Well, I'm trying to figure that out now. I've been trying to figure this out for a little bit. Price is slow, but still opportunity though. Man, there's so many trades I'll be taking around this time. Still, even though it is slow, but it's all about that patience. Can you hold that? One thing I will say, guys, though, I do a lot of trading around Asian session too. By the way, I do a lot of trading. I usually like to look for another setup would go around midnight, which is 1 p.m. Eastern time. And then after that, I'm in bed. I still hate holding trades over while I'm sleeping because I start dreaming about it. I could not hold trades, man. And then I get hit with a swap fee if I hold trades overnight too. Like if I hold trades for a little longer, like a couple of days, I get hit with a swap fee. And as a scalper, you know, I scalp. It's kind of like you might end up taking a loss because you got your swaps that you got to worry about. I mean, I got hit with a couple of swap fees before. I think I only got hit with one swap fee, and that was like $30 because I had hold a trade for 2 days. Some trade I had held for 2 days, so I can't remember what it was. I think it was on my other account. Did you say your midnight is 1 p.m. Eastern time? Yeah, I'm Central time here. You know what I really like though? Oh, okay. Hold on. What we got with yo? This one looks nice. Now this is an entry I'm talking about. And it can first. Oh, can I get at this first high? I can almost get a 101 at that first high. I might be taking another trade. We got a bigger ABC pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 waves. I see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves. Oh yeah. This is the correction. For now, that's how it looks. It could change though. I just want y'all to understand my vision. Oh yeah, this about to be nice. All right, I'm about to take a buy once this candle close in a minute. Wait, what just happened? Too many alerts. What? Bro, I have the pro membership. What the hell is y'all talking about? I don't know. I gotta figure that out. Yeah, this is about to be a nice one. You can actually hold the trade out. I think if you hold it out for almost a half a week to a full week, you might get, like, usually a swap fee will only happen if you're holding a trade out for almost a half week to a week. So it's almost like you got to think as a swing. You almost got to and this is small fees. It's nothing crazy, guys. Because usually if you holding a trade that long, you basically a swing trader. So you don't want to be like, how can I put it? Like if a trade goes, let me look. Like if a trade goes left and you just say, I don't know, it's a lot to it, varies to it, but usually we'll hold it out, yeah, because you a swing trader, but yeah, usually within a half a week to a week. Now these candles is so risky to me. I need more buying power. No, I don't use none of that. I don't use no smart money concept. Only thing I get from smart money concept is this POI that I like, and that's just the name. That is it. But other than that, I study all this ICT, smart money concepts crap. I know that's the new wave, especially if you're new trading. You get into trading, you feel like that's the way to trade. It's not. And I'm not neglecting that. I'm just saying a trading strategy is not what's gonna make you successful. I know other traders still using support and resistance, still making money, but for some apparent reason, this new concept, a smart money concept, call them dumb money traders now, something stupid like that. I don't get. But no, I don't. No. I studied it so I can understand it. So when somebody comes to me and be like, "Hey, fair value gap," I won't look dumb. Be like, what are you talking about? Because at first there was a bunch of y'all coming at me and be like, hey, you trade fair value gap? So I was like, what is a fair value effing gap? And I studied it and I was like, oh, okay, I see. I like how he teach. He makes it seem so like he reconfigures the market, and I appreciate him for doing it. ICT himself, I think his name Michael. Very smart guy. But what I'm definitely going to tell myself is that it's just another concept. I look at it as whack off. I know unfortunately he don't say it is, but I still look at it as whack off. Accumulation, distribution, supply, demand, all that stuff is all based off the 1800s, development 1800s. Elliott wave, when you guys hear wave theory, like when you guys hear ascending triangle, descending triangle, or these falling wedges, raising wedges, that's all from looking at Elliott wave, all developed in 1800s. Fibonacci, when you guys hear about Fibonacci or harmonic patterns or you Fibonacci points, it's all from Fibonacci, developed in 1800s. We gotta condone ourselves to these guys. They the ones. They're the genius. There. Everything is just. It's just a circle of love, right? Everything is not invented. It's not nothing new. It's just redeveloped, reconfigured into a different new name, rebranded. That's all everything is in life right now. That's all everything is in life right now. It's just rebranded. Look differently. Rebranded. Like right there, you said, so trading undertaker, you prime example, and I'm not coming at you at all in any negative way. You said, I trade smart money concept, but I know it's retail and all. Yes, but there's other traders here that would literally say smart money concept is not retail trading and you're not a retail trader. I'm sorry, guys, if you are one of those type of traders and you come to me and be like, I'm a smart money concept trader, I don't trade retail. What the fuck is you doing right now on TradingView then? Do you move the market? Because from what I thought retail mean is Whatever the price is set to, you gotta obey it by that and just go off that. You're not gonna go to Walmart. You're not gonna go to Balenciaga store and be like, hey, I want these shoes for $10. Give it to me for $10. They're gonna look at you and be like, F no. Why would I give you these shoes for $10? The price is $1,100 for these shoes. You either buy it or you don't. So what you gonna do? You gonna buy it for that price. Same thing with trading. All of this is leftovers that we're getting right now. We're getting leftovers. We see the price. What they already did was already did. So when we see a red candle or black in my instance, they already sold it. Meaning they already sold the position. So we got everything. We getting all the leftovers, guys. So we are all fucking retail traders. If you're on TradingView right now, or MT4, MT5, or Thinkorswim, or whatever other platform you use, you are a retail trader. There is no such thing as a smart money concept trader, and I trade with the banks. Until I see you guys working at a bank, then we can talk. But until then, if you sit on your computer, sitting on your desk, in your office, wherever you at, on your phone, in the bank, trying to withdraw money, you are a retail trader. There's no fucking such thing as a smart money concept trader. You just basically saying you're trading with the banks because you believe this is how the banks move. That's it. That's it. That is literally it. And that goes right back to analyzing the market again. That's all it is. That's all it is. It's just you analyzing the market, trying to understand it in a different way. But until I see you at a bank, if you legitimately at a bank right now, and I'm calling you and be like, hey man, I want you to invest into these bonds and ETFs, then we could talk differently. Then I can call you something else. But until then, no. You retail trader just like me. And everybody else that's here watching our streams, watching my streams. So no, I do not trade no other concepts. I don't trade this, that. I don't trade ICT. I don't trade support resistance. I don't trade. I just look at the market and I trade fundamental technical fundamentals. I look at breaker structure. I look at the fibs. I look at Elliott wave. I look at whack off. I look at supply demand, which is whack off. Look at all of that, and I go based off that. Neil, right? If you're not friends with JP Morgan himself, don't talk to me about you trading with the banks because you're not trading with no bank. If you're not friends with a family or you're not associated with a team, don't talk to me about it. If you got to work for the Feds in order for you to say you trade with the banks. I ain't even gonna lie to you. And if you work for the Feds, I'm sure you will not be watching my stream right now because you got way better things to do. Because right now, this is what they're doing. They're moving the market. They control everything, guys. Everything. Do any of you guys know who owns most of the stocks, shares, and bonds in here? It's two companies. One you guys might know. It's called Vanguard. There's another one. It's start with a B. Yes, BlackRock. They own the world. They own the world. And guess who's behind it? The ones that you obviously see, right? You might see, but people behind it is all fast. Not really fast, but the ones that control the world. The ones that control the market, man. They control everything. So until you are friends with them and you sit next to them in the same chair and all of that stuff, which is really politics, guys. This is all politicians. Then you can sit here and say you trade with the banks. But if you do not do that, then no. And I'm sorry if you are a mayor or looking to be a mayor, that don't count. I'm talking about you got to be top dog sitting with these people in order for you to say that you run this. Man, the banking system is deep. Yeah, the banking system runs deep. Y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't know. I swear y'all just don't know. All of this stuff is rigged. 100%. That's why you see the big dogs get out of stuff, like they get out of trades earlier because they know what's up. Like all of this stuff is rigged, but there's a way to get in and get out and still make money, and that's what we're doing now. But we are all retail traders, so like I said, guys, I had to really break that down for a lot of y'all smart money concept traders because I know there's a lot of new traders in here, and all they know is smart money concept because that's what they've been brought into, but they feel like that is the way of trading, and it's really not. And I just wanted to enlighten y'all. Like I just wanted to really enlighten y'all. That's not true. But if y'all anybody got the connect, let me know. I'll be willing to hear it out. I would love it. I need some type of connect. I'll be a billionaire right now. Am I in oil? I'm really not in oil. I just feel like it's gonna do this smooth. I feel like it's gonna do one of those. So what I am actually going to do, I'm gonna get in oil, but with a small lot size. Oh wow, no, we're gonna do smaller lot size. And then if I can get a better position, I'm gonna do a bigger lot size. You said JP Morgan's my uncle. Ah, snap. Trading is all about risk management, but it's also about mental. It's not just about risk management. It's not all risk management. I'm sorry. If somebody tell you it's all risk management, they're lying, or they just don't know. It's not all risk management. It's not. And it depends on how they informing it. But if they say it is all risk management, it could be because, like, let's say you risk only 2% and the trade goes against you. It's not like you're blowing anything on your account, or you don't really see it as you taking an L in your account because you're not really losing anything. I can get that part if that's what they're saying. But as far as everything else, it's still more to it, you know? Y'all asking me a lot of questions. Hold on. By the way, guys, I just got in a small oil position. I got in a mini lot. I got, hold on, something right. TP is supposed to be right here. This one is my break even mark. This is how I'm gonna start doing them now. You said I want to make money with a side, like a side gig, so you can start investing in your trading account. You young, man. How old you say you were again? Like 14, 13 or something like that? I agree, but no, hey, big volume players, can you explain whack off to me, please? I could, but it's a lot to it. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's like 5 phases in whack off before it actually takes off. Accumulation, distribution. That's what we talked about this earlier. Yeah, my man said at least that's what he told us. I think you told us this 2 weeks ago, last week, something like that. You said you was 12 years old trading. You said your parents trade too, right? I'm just amazed by a 12-year-old trading. Like I said, bro, man, continue to do what you do, because by the time you get 16, you should, geez, I don't know where you'll be at in life, man, but you you're going somewhere for sure. Starting hella young. Right now I would be playing sports only, or riding my bike outside, if that's still a thing in today's age. I would love to see when I'm older, I would love to see you with a big following. If you start a YouTube channel or whatever you start, I would love to see you with a big following, because you're going to have a lot of people look up to you. He said, I'm still doing that at 43. If somebody was to tell me at 12 anything about trading, I would literally just been like, Yeah, so you want to go outside and play? That's my mindset at 12 years old. I was about to say, you said I'm the only young trader. I'm about to say, I'm not, nah. I'm not the young. I seen, but you talking about the only mentioned whack off. It's 21 too late? Nah. Hell, man, you could be 60 and up, man, still trade. There's nothing wrong with age. I'm just saying, the younger you are, the better that could be, because you really programming your mind, and you can position yourself in a really great position if you just stick to it. And I just feel like at that age, if you can have because the thing about trading, it can really teach you a lot outside of life, or outside of trading, it can really teach you a lot. And I feel like if he was to trading Undertaker, if you can master the art of trading, like mentally, I really feel like when you get older in life, man, you might, whatever, maybe trading might not be your thing later down the road. Whatever it is, I feel like you will be set. Like patience will be number one for you. Whatever it is, if you want to play sports, if you want to do anything in IT field, if you want to do anything in doctor at, or anything you got going on, I feel like your patience would be so perfect, precise. You'd be really well at that just because of what you're doing now. Okay, so we took off, man, which is cool. I'm still in the oil trade right now. Mike said I'm 57 just 6 months ago. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. Sheesh. Seriously. Man, I'm out here 21 still learning. We gotta go for it, brother. But no, it goes to show, guys, a 12-year-old is learning how to trade. That just goes to show, like, you got this, right? Like, if a 12-year-old is out here learning how to trade and trying to figure this out, why can't you? I would not have thought you was that age too, Mike. I ain't even gonna lie. I thought you was a lot younger. I love it. I literally want to be in my 60s and 70s, still be able to maneuver, still be able to move, still be able to work out, still be able to do all, like Schwarzenegger, how he's still working out. He's like 60 something, right? Damn, 70 something if I'm not mistaken. This guy's still working out at the gym like it's nothing. It's crazy. I go to the gym, and when I play ball, there's this guy. He literally told his age. The way he played ball, the way he moved, and the way he looked, hell, I would not. He was literally 68 years old, and I thought he was literally in his 40s, like mid 40s. Play like he was down there. Play like he was honestly like younger than that. The way his body moved and all that, and the way he looked and all that, I'm just like, damn, man, I want to get like that. You said anybody else having ads playing during the lives? I didn't know there was ads that played during lives. That's probably why when I always go to my thing, it's not always live. Huh. I didn't know I did that. Guys, so what's y'all take on focusing on 3 pairs? Do you guys, is there anybody here that focus on literally like 3 pairs or less? You only trade one, and that's NASDAQ. Only focus on ETH. Oh wow. What's good? So you jumping on late, man? Only trade UA, NAS Gold, and GJ, US 30 Gold, Euro. Main focus is to look at 45. Nice. I trade one, but focus on two. Oh, you just not getting out. Got you. Focus on EJ. Okay, okay. So by the way, guys, currently in oil trade. I don't know if anybody here is not a part of our Discord. I'm gonna actually tag that on here. By the way, guys, if any of you guys are interested, in our elite bootcamp, we will be starting towards the end of this month. Make sure you check the link. It's in the description. We do have a couple slots available. What we are basically doing is, let me make sure it's on here. Yes, on here. So what we are basically doing is we're doing what we call a 4x4, meaning that the 4 sessions are going to be mainly tied towards informative presentations. The other 4 is going to kind of be showing you guys in a live market, showing you reactions and so forth. Also, you guys will get a copy of this journal, of course. That's just part of the homework that I have. You guys will get a copy of this journal. On top of that, you do get access to all of our courses, 3 months of free signals or VIP access as well. And then in our boot camp, I highly recommend, highly recommend that you only trade a live account. I do not want you trading a demo account because, like I said before, a demo account does not really teach you anything at all, but just to understand the market. And you can do that in back testing if you really want to. I don't care what type, I don't care how emotional you get if you take an L on a demo account, it will not be the same. You will feel like the world is against you the moment you transition to a live account from a demo account. So, guys, if you want to go ahead and join that boot camp, learn how you can be consistent. Like I said, this is the 3rd challenge we did live. The first challenge we started with $4,000, got it to 50K. Now I'm showing you guys a $2,700 account. And I'm really showing you the $1,700 account because it's cheaper than a $2,700 account. So I'm showing you guys a $1,700 account. Me growing that, we already got it up times whatever percent. Also, I am doing Funded Challenge 2. We passed the first phase live. We're now doing the second phase live. You guys see every trade I'm taking is either called in the VIP or called in my live streams. I do take trades outside of that, like London and Asian session. I do somewhat call these trades as well when I do get the chance. But if you guys want to learn how to do all of that, how to grow account, how to stay consistent, and if you guys want to learn how to create a system from top down, make sure you tap into our elite bootcamp. We do have slots available. You guys want to make sure you get in. The link is pinned in the chat. It's also in the description as well. So you asking me, oh wait, you did ask me an important question. Why? This is the most recent high. I just realized that this is actually TP1 because I already have a break even mark right here. Thank you. I just realized that. Yeah, you just corrected me. So yeah, guys, if you're not in there, be in there in the Discord because I will be posting this trade if it goes in profit or not. But other than that, guys, I'm gonna be signing out. I go live every day, so make sure you tune in. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're not. And I will see everybody tomorrow. Otherwise, I'll see you guys later. I'm going to be posting some other trades. I'm sure I am. In a VIP. Y'all, peace. Take care. See y'all tomorrow. Peace. Solo, I'm out.